LeBron versus Jordan, Ronaldo versus Messi, Goku versus Saitama, Gandhi versus Martin Luther King. Humans love comparing. They love comparing about anything. Who got more money? Who can jump higher? Who can run faster? Who can jerk it faster? Especially in my niche, people love comparing their favorite anime characters and love arguing about why their fictional bias will whoop yours. And one day I was like, why do we even do that? No, really, why do we do that? It's like a normal human thing to do. I get that. But what is psychologically making us do this? According to the internet, humans have no idea of worth. That is why we compare. We don't know the exact value of something, so we compare it to the alternative. I don't know the value of this apple, but this orange is around $1. So this is probably also around the price range. Like, especially online, we measure our self-worth by comparing to other people. Like, you see a person your age becoming a multi-billionaire and you are like, fuck, I'm a failure and a waste of fresh oxygen. But after 2 scrolls, you see a person who has been through hell and back and also probably in the lowest point of their careers. So you said to yourself, maybe life is not that bad. Don't lie to yourself. I do it. And you do it too. We are humans after all. And most of the time, people compare the characters they love most to others. Think about your own favorite anime character. You didn't just randomly choose them. Out of every show you watch and the thousands of characters you've seen, something about them once stood out to you. Maybe you love their personality. You think you're insanely cool. Or maybe they genuinely inspire you to work harder and be a better person. It really can be that deep. The characters mirror you as a person. So imagine when someone comes up to you and says, "Hey man, who's your favorite character?" Well, he's a bitch. When that happens, you just have to get ready to bounce. We love good competition. That's why sports, esports, Wii Sports exists. A little competition never really hurt anyone. It gets your blood rushing when your opponent team is having a comeback. It calms you down when you realize the opponent's struggle is fucking ass. And people love winning, but hate losing. So in the arguments of deciding whose favorite anime character is better, it gets really personal. It's like defending your child at court that he didn't well over a family of 5, even though he did. It can go for arguing about the character or saying slurs to each other. In comparing characters, there isn't an exact criteria to me, so it can be about anything. Mine is cuter. Well, mine is taller. Well, mine is fatter. Well, mine is more culturally significant and has impacted a whole generation through storytelling and compelling fight scenes. Well, mine's pretty cute. No, I agree, he's pretty cute. He's ballin' too. So mostly the conversation shifts to power scaling. If you don't know power scaling, it is the practice of measuring and comparing the strength, speed, durability, and overall power of fictional characters. They put it in rankings in order of how strong they are, using the anime's universe power levels, feats, and many more. But most of them are bullshit. For example, look at the Turing system. Why are there so many? The fuck is a Hypnoverse? Power scaling is probably the easiest way to compare anime characters because most of the time, you're going to be comparing characters from shonen animes, like Luffy against Sanjin Woo. Luffy, no diff Sanjin Woo. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. He got Gear 5. Yes, but Sanjin Woo's ability just have so much more. You got the tune for kill yourself. This is a real conversation I had back in school, by the way. One of my friends said, Luffy beat Sanjin Woo. Bitch, please. Season 1 Sanjin Woo, sure. But you're talking about this one? Nah. You're out of your damn mind, buddy. Luffy's not even sword level. Motherfucker got a shiny sword, you're cooked, rubber boy. Power scaling is also not really the most reliable way to compare because at one point, you will be speaking buzzwords just for the sake of winning the argument. You're also gonna be biased, like really biased. You're not gonna fool just because your favorite anime character doesn't win. You're gonna find random feats from filler arcs, from fanfiction, just to have a slight chance of winning, then you're gonna make up categories that doesn't exist. See, this is why my character no diff your favorite character. Well, my character got better head game. What? Yeah, his head game is immaculate. Look, he can stretch and shit. Motherfucker. Don't matter, your head game is too weak. Yeah. Sometimes they just be comparing for no reason at all. You could watch a video about someone with a hint of being strong, and there will always be a person in the comment section like, can he beat Goku though? And the video will be a kid who just beat Cancer. Of course he can beat Goku. Can Goku beat Chaozu? What? Hey, he's running. Aside from that, there is no real way to compare anime characters. You could compare them in who is better written or their character development, who has a better story of upbringing and impact. But for that, your characters must be from the same anime or genre. Or you will be comparing Shinji from Evangelion to Pom Pom Pooing from Hello Kitty. You can't do that. And going back to being better written, how will you even decide which character is well written? Do you judge it by how human the character is? Then Shoya from A Silent Voice might come to mind. Or do you judge a character purely based on their flaws? Maybe Subaru from V-Zero might be your pick. There is no real answer to these questions because it's all based on perspective. Unless you pick characters who win by a landslide, there is no real ending. And that is also what I fucking hate about Humans are the only creatures on this planet who will look at the fact that overthrows their whole argument down the drain and still find something to argue about. It's baffling because I'm also a human. What a surprise. Sometimes I want to be reborn as a mutant just to add one extra electron to every atom in the universe because I am sick of it. Objectively, there is no such thing as the best character in fiction. For the character to be the best, it has to excel in every category and every single human needs to view it the same way, which is literally impossible. I do get it metaphorically, but some people just don't understand that. They mean that straight out. When someone says, yo, this is my favorite celebrity, I will kill a guy just for him. You would think it is a funny joke because they love them so much. No, they really mean it. They were not exaggerating at all. Humans are naturally biased because in a fast-moving world, our brains will make mental shortcuts for quicker decisions. It relies on personal experience rather than looking for the omnipresent viewpoint, but that will also lead to holes in our knowledge. I get that it's natural, it is our human instincts, but if we're having arguments, keep the emotions in your mouth. I don't care what you feel about Deku or how he made you a better person. He is out beating Saitama. So in conclusion, comparing anime characters at the end of the day is not bad. I view it as a hypothetical question that you can use to pass time. It is a useful thing that makes characters more interesting and helps us understand the writing. Also good to have a light banter with someone if that person has a functional brain. Well, would you look at the time? If you like this video, subscribe, leave a comment, and follow my Twitter, I need clout. Perhaps I will see you again in the next video. If you still like me, peace.